From Montgomery to Hill, Greene County and Perry, Portia taking on the Blackbelt, and she ain't scared. Marengo County, something county, Will, Cops, and Barbara. Interviewing everybody, sister, brothers, and mamas. It's Portia.
Tonight's guest is not promoting anything or anyone that is a sponsor of Portia Takes on the Blackbelt. They're just simply my sponsors, and I definitely appreciate them tonight. And so I have a couple of hellos I want to say before I bring our guests in. Hey, Maurice, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Miss Rosie Rose, we appreciate you always tuning in and being a supporter of Portia Takes on the Blackbelt. Hello, Miss Jackie Hoskin, all the way from Greensboro, Alabama. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your support. Also, Miss Clementine Robinson. Thank you so much, Miss Clementine, for coming on in there. I appreciate you being with me. And, of course, Shaquila, girl, I appreciate you every week tuning in every Tuesday at 8 p.m., tuning in to Portia Takes on the Blackbelt. Thank you so much for your incredible support. It means a lot to me. All right, so we're going to get started. Make sure you guys have your questions ready because I got some beautiful women coming up here today. Got some beautiful women coming today, fella. They got, wait, you got a married woman and a single one. So you gotta take him. You can't come after the married one. So you have to come after them. So thank y'all ladies for tuning in tonight. We appreciate you. And we appreciate you coming in here. And you guys make sure you put your comments in the comment section. Hey Marvin, thank you so much for tuning in. And we appreciate you. And Miss Frankie Starr from the Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church in Gad. Come on, Olive. Thank you so much for your continued support. It means a lot to me, Frankie. All right, so let's get started. So, Vaughn, last time we had technical difficulties. I'm back in the Black Belt of Alabama. I'm not in North Alabama where we was having all that stuff, but we're back home, so hopefully we can stick it out tonight. And I have my good friend Gloria, Dr. Gloria Stone, Ozbeck. That's right.
Yes.
See, my good college buddy, who's a chiropractor, Yvonne is a massage therapist, and they go hand in hand. So I wanted to invite them both here tonight because both of you, although your work is different, it's similar in some ways, but you both were affected by the pandemic. Do you want to talk about how you were affected and what that has done to your business, to your nonprofit, as well as to your career, Gloria?
Yeah, so chiropractors were considered essential workers. So, but it did affect the ability to see a large number of patients. So, you know, some patients didn't feel comfortable coming out, you know, coming to the practice, you know, around potential people who may have been exposed to the virus. So that caused a decrease in the numbers in the practice that I was working. And so as I told you, you know, that I was laid off due to that, due to the pandemic. And so I used that time to simply just kind of focus on my nonprofit. It's called Chiro Health Missions. And the focus is health, education, and nutrition in Central Alabama. So with that, I'm working on building a community garden here in Montgomery, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to develop community gardens all over the city. And after that, I would also like to work with the Montgomery public school system to see how we can change the curriculum for our students, because it's the Black students or the kids in the low income areas that's being affected greatly as in regards to their education. They're not getting the education that the other kids in, you know, more prominent areas are.
Okay. All right. Vaughn? Hold on, we can't hear Vaughn. Wait a minute, Vaughn. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's start over. Go ahead, Vaughn.
Oh, yes. Okay. I closed because I was not considered an essential worker. Although I work in a doctor's office, it was still not a service that I could perform. My clients were counseling and was afraid to show up. So for about the last 10 weeks, I was closed for business.
Wow. So, you know, now that, you know, Governor Allen has opened up spas and opened up offices and things like that around the state, You also talked about briefly before we start breaking up last week, Yvonne, about the changes that you have in place now. Do you want to touch on that before we get into how you guys work and help in your daily living? Go ahead.
Yes, the CDC gave us guidelines that we have to adhere to, and also there are recommendations that the Board of Massage of Alabama has requested that we implement. For example, we have to check temperatures. They're asking that we do intake forms as well as a COVID-19 form, stating that the patient is not running a fever, does not have any symptoms, before they come, and also receive payments ahead of time to minimize the amount of personal contact. Once the client, come for the appointment, we asking that they remain in their car until their allotted time is set up. And then, we take the temperatures. We're asking that they leave all personal items in the car, not bringing a handbag, and of course, no one else with you, to implement the 6 feet distance that needs to happen. But we're also having to do a lot of sanitation, sprays, wipe down. A lot of things have to be removed from my workspace. I normally give offer water in a mint, things like that. It has to be removed from the room. And very minimum stuff is in the room at this point.
So no more cooking?
What'd you say?
No more cooking, the little cookie thing? We can't get no more in here?
No more cookies. No.
I
No
want
more.
the thing.
Yeah, it's different for sure. I know my mints help a lot because a lot of people get congested, but no more mints, no more taking cash. They're suggesting that we remove a lot of normal things. So it's different, because we have to space 30 minutes between clients so we can do all the sanitation and spray and wipe and then allow it to dry completely. They're also suggesting that we brush our teeth between each client, even suggested that we change clothes.
That's crazy.
Wait a minute. Now see, I think this is going a little too far now.
Yeah, that's what we were saying too.
They want you. So every client, you got to say, hey, wait a minute now. Give me 2 minutes. I got to go
brush your teeth.
You got to brush your teeth. What is that going to do? You already got the mask on.
Well, yeah, and we are doing the N95 mask as well, and that thing is pretty intense. Yeah, that N95 mask, I've asked a couple other health professions how are they adjusting to those masks, and some of them are saying they were in multiple masks, and that they're used to it. But I'm trying to imagine me doing a 60 or 90-minute massage with that N95 mask on for that long and not faint.
Because one thing about Bond, when she does the massage, she's really into it,
Yes.
And I just can't imagine you up there doing a woman my size with that doing the massage with somebody my size with that mask on. I can't even sit in the office without the die with the mask on, let alone moving and grooving. Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Did they think this through? Did they meet with people that were in the field? Do you know they met with anybody that was in the field?
From my understanding, there were several members of the massage world or massage network that was a part of the board that helped to help the decisions be made. But again, these are recommendations, strong recommendations. They're not making us do that, but I'm going to follow those recommendations because my main goal is to make sure everybody is safe. I don't want to be exposed, and I don't want anyone else to bring it to me because we're not taking all the proper steps to make sure as much as possible, I guess. So yeah, I'm going to try my best to do it. It's going to be a little challenging in the beginning because I'm still working out some of the details this week on how it's going to flow.
All right, so we got a couple of comments. Let's see. Hello, Miss Cynthia Smith. I appreciate you watching. Miss Louise Lee, we appreciate you and your support. Frankie said, Hey, hey, CJ and Chad. Hey, CJ and Chad. Thank y'all for watching. They're maturing from Mount Island. Hello, Miss Henrietta Williams. Thank you. Lorene Owen says, hey, Yvonne Walker. All right. Shirley Shepherd said, evening, everyone. Miss Sadie Johnson said, good evening to the both of you. So, y'all wave Miss Sadie Johnson. And we got my girl Mariah. She's a doula.
Yes.
She's watching tonight. And hey, ladies, is what she says. So I want to go back let's talk about the profession. So we hear the things that are going on as it relates to what COVID has done. But a lot of people don't see the services that you guys provide as being something that needs to happen. Now, personally, only because Gloria is my good friend, I'm just telling you, that I go to the chiropractor and often. Only because of her. That's the only reason I'm gonna tell you the truth. But I can see a difference. And you know what I'm saying, about me standing, about my back and things like that. How can people understand what it is that you do, Bud? Because you're partnering with a doctor's office right now, right?
Yes.
And so how can people see what you do as being essential to their body as well as what you do, Gloria? Either one can start.
You go first, Miss Yvonne.
Oh, okay. I think it goes hand in hand. Not everything can be solved with one simple fix. What I mean is, not everybody can take a pill or attend physical therapy and feel 100%. Sometimes it takes multiple sources of health sources to get you 100% in proper steps. I truly believe in chiropractor service. I've done it for sinus problems. I did it for neck problems, and I miss seeing a chiropractor. The sinus problems really improved for me a lot when I was seeing a chiropractor. More than nasal sprays, neti pot rinse. 3 different types of medicine. I felt a world of difference. With a chiropractor. And I truly believe once that adjustment is done and those muscles are loose and you start getting everything in proper alignment, you will feel a lot better. I see a lot of problems with hip pain and shoulder pain, and majority of the people, when you check how they're sitting, how they walk, it's an alignment issue. And those muscles are now out of alignment as well, so they're always hurting.
Yeah.
Gloria?
Yeah. Well, actually, massage therapy and chiropractic, they go very, very well together because a lot of people, when they're getting adjusted for the first time, they're a little bit tense and they don't really allow their body or their muscles to relax. So it's really good to just kind of loosen them up, kind of get them relaxed right before the adjustment, get those muscles relaxed, and it makes the adjustment easier. It makes it easier to kind of move the bones back into place where they need to be.
All right. Mariah says, let me see. She says, chiropractors and massage therapists are necessary. They are essential. Pain management and holistic healing, period. What do you say about women who are pregnant? Is it important for women who are pregnant and even babies to see either one of you?
I prefer not to do prenatal massages, and I always get asked about that, simply because I can't get in my zone. I feel like I've done it for 2 hours. So I do have another therapist that I refer them to,
Okay.
Stephanie Kaler, when it comes to prenatal massages, as well as children. Most of the time they laugh at me, and they don't take me serious because everything is ticklish. So it's a challenge to give a baby or a kid a massage.
Gloria?
Well, you know, I love working with pregnant moms and babies and kids, and I always try to reward them and give them little chiropractic stickers and stuff like that after they get adjusted. And they get so excited because, you know, when I'm adjusting their parents, and, you know, I have them come over with me and be like, hey, do you want to adjust your mom with me? You know, and they just put their little hands on there. So with the pregnant women, chiropractic is so good for them because we have a technique called the Webster's technique. And with the Webster's technique, what we're doing is we're pretty much like making sure the pelvis is aligned properly, making sure the ligaments are, you know, loose so that the belly can grow and that the baby can have enough room to move around and turn if the baby is breached. I've seen a lot of babies that have like nervous system problems where they're just kind of like uptight and their bodies can't relax. And as soon as they get adjusted, their bodies just kind of relax almost like instantly.
Wow.
And so it's pretty cool to see. The kids, they respond so much faster, like almost immediately than adults do. So it's pretty cool to see.
Okay.
Jordan?
Anyone, you go ahead and, oh.
He wanted me on here.
You know, I can't stand Joy, bro.
His Portia nephew, y'all.
No, it's not. I hate that dog. Look how he looking. All right, Anthony. Anthony said, "Well, chiropractors, what is that? Chiropractors help people with arthritis."
So, okay, arthritis is simply inflammation in the joints. Okay, so it just depends on the extent of the arthritis. And so once we take the x-rays, we can have a better view of exactly what's going on with the joints and stuff like that. But a lot of times when people have chronic inflammation in the body, your diet, you have to look at your diet to try to reduce inflammation. But we can also, like I said, adjust the joints and stuff like that to kind of remove like temporary issues. Because some stuff is diagnosed as arthritis, but it's not necessarily arthritis.
All right.
Yeah.
Mariah said, I'm sorry, Rosa Rose says, and those are now auto alignment. I think she was talking when you was talking, she was talking about back pain.
Oh, okay.
She brought up about back pain. I'm sorry I missed your comment during that time. Mariah said, also great for expectant mothers. She said, chiropractors are amazing for babies, especially those birthed by cesarean. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to get Mariah on here one day. Mariah is a doula, and she can explain all about that. But she's amazing at what she does. I refer a lot of people to her, and they have all come back and said that she was wonderful at what it is that she do. My mom says, but prenatal massages are good for the individual.
Yeah.
Okay. She has a question. She said, what about sports issues as it relates to massages and chiropractic services?
Pretty much every NFL team has a chiropractor on staff.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's really good. Especially, I see a lot of positive results in post-concussion patients.
Okay.
And I noticed like a correlation of like the base of the skull being misaligned, like if they fall and like hit their head. And so the base of the skull kind of shifts a little bit. So I noticed like significant improvement with concussion patients, which kind of helps them. Girl, you see them. And so it really helps the concussion patients.
All right.
Yeah.
Bon?
Of course, massage therapists are also on staff for the college teams as well as the NFL. It's a little bit different from what I normally do, and I have done a couple of college players. And yeah, it's a lot of work, but they see great results. And it's not a typical massage that I do for my patients here in town. They usually can't handle the deftness of what's happening with a sports massage. I've attempted to do it on several people, and they didn't take it all the way through, because we're really addressing the muscle group individually, and we're using a lot of forearms and elbows. It's not putting you to sleep for sure.
Why do you think people, like, you know, when we have certain things that, you know, like a cough, you know, go to the doctor for a cold. We have certain, what do people need to look for and say, I need to go to the chiropractor. Even though I've not been in an accident, I want to make sure, because most people always say, oh, you go to chiropractor, it will be an accident. So I haven't been in an accident. You know what I mean? So what would be the need for me to go get a massage if I, really don't have anything? I don't think I need to, I'm so perfect. Or, what would be the need to go to you guys, even if you don't have what most people be considered to be a reason to be referred to you?
Well, first, everybody has had some type of fall, or maybe you
said the other day.
Exactly. Or maybe you drive a lot for work, or you travel a lot for work, so you constantly sit in a car, or you work out a lot, you're in the gym a lot, so you lifting heavy or doing strenuous things. So it's always a possibility that you have a spinal misalignment. You don't necessarily have to be in pain to have like issues with your spine. A lot of times, we have people that come in for a maintenance routine, and then we take x-rays and it's like, oh my God, like, you sure you don't have no problems? Like, why? So it's just interesting to know that you don't have to be in dire pain. You don't have to be in an auto accident to just get checked out and see, what's going on with your body.
Absolutely. Yvonne?
I see a lot of patients, and it's funny because they always say, can you give me an alignment? And I was like, you mean an adjustment? Which is hilarious to me. But I see a lot of times when they lay on the table, immediately I see adjustment issues, especially when it comes to hips and shoulders. And, I'm constantly reminding them about how are they sitting, how are you laying in the bed? And most people are in that fetal position, or they're laying on one shoulder all the time, or some sort that's already an alignment issue all the time. And I work really hard, and I realize, like, you need to see a chiropractor. We can get the muscles relaxed, but you need the alignment to put you back in place, or we're going to have to keep doing this massage weekly until you get the adjustment and start to get you back in alignment and check your posture going forward. And I always suggest things like that. Massage therapy, for most people, especially in the black belt, I feel like it should be a way of life. I see a lot of arthritis. I see a lot of chronic pain issues where people are going to be managing pain for the rest of their life because they've had either a surgery or they're opting not to have a surgery. So they're managing pain. And a lot of times I feel like there are other methods that could be addressed with massage therapy, with a chiropractor, with, breathing techniques, adjusting, sitting, laying. But a lot of times it's not done that way. So they're managing it with medication, and they're managing it with making their alignment even worse, because now they're favoring the left leg because the right leg has been bothering them. So now they made adjustment with that by adding more weight on the other side. And now the hip is off, the shoulder is off. So we have this whole alignment issue going because it wasn't addressed. So now it's just a matter of, this is a lifestyle versus, a luxury, which most people see massage therapy as, or chiropractor service as, I'll just go get an adjustment, and then they kind of walk away from it. But it's one of those things where if you're not going to change your lifestyle, then add this to your lifestyle for the rest of your life, because you're not going to be able to go into God and say, I need a new body. I need a new spine. It's what you're getting. And it's going to show up at some point in your life on another level where you didn't realize it. I've heard of people saying they were hit when they were playing football in high school, and now they feel it in their 40s because they never got that shoulder taken care of. So they walked around with a shoulder that was out of line for a very long time. And now it's being diagnosed as arthritis or other issues that, that's causing chronic pain. So, just managing life beyond just relaxing, but chronic pain, lupus, arthritis, all the things that oftentimes bring a lot more issues that you need help managing.
All right. Anthony said, how much you gonna charge him when he come down there for a massage?
I'll refer you to my account manager. I no longer receive payments.
Did you what? Is this a good time to talk about your prices? Is that what? Mom says they can't handle the pain, but it feels so good or hurts so good.
Yeah.
Rosie Rose says, what about mobility to get you to get around? And then Evelyn says, oh no, I skipped somebody. Hey, oh, this Shannon, my Sarah. She said, I just did my last corrective care adjustment today, and I was amazed with the correction that has taken place over a year. My neck had moved out of its curved shape at the beginning of my care. 1 year later today, my neck has shown great improvement. It has also helped with my migraines. I set up my maintenance care today. I need to add massage therapy to my self-care. I love to see how chiropractic care pairs with massage therapy.
Yes.
All right. Mom said renew relaxes me. She loved bomb massaging. Okay. Evelyn said when she got a massage, she was so she was sore than when she before the massage. What is your advice to her, Bud? I think Evelyn lives in Georgia now, and she went to Miles with Gloria and I. And she said she had a massage and she was sore than she was for. What went wrong?
She must ask for a deep tissue.
That gave you a deep tissue.
If she came to me, yeah, she was sore. I usually tell them if you walked in the door hurting, you're probably gonna walk out the door hurting. Because we're gonna address some stuff.
She didn't come to you. She was just talking in general.
Oh, okay, yeah, deep tissue. Most people who are sore when they walk in the door, they're already having some type of pain. They're probably gonna feel a little bit afterwards. But it usually goes away in a couple of days. You know, drink plenty of water. I always experience a lot of pain after a massage, but I get very deep work. I pretty much get sports massages. And mine is usually about 2 to 3 hours. So yeah, when I get a massage, I don't get.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, and it's different types, you know, too, you know, the deep tissue, or if you just want a relaxation type of massage. I think a lot of people ask for the deep tissue, but they don't really want a deep tissue.
She said, I don't know what I asked for. Tracy Jemison said, hey, ladies, I hope this wasn't covered already. Could massages be covered under insurance?
The state of Alabama at this time is not covering massage services. The Veterans VA has offered the services to the VA, and I'm in the process of becoming a community provider. But as of right now, the state of Alabama is not covering massage services unless it is included with chiropractor services or physical therapy.
Okay.
And it's not going to be the same hands-on service. I think it would be more or less a particular muscle group, or maybe they're using a device.
Okay.
Am I right, Gloria?
Yes.
All right. Deborah Shepard says, but people don't recognize the need for these services. Sometimes you don't realize you are in pain because you have become so used to it. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Shannon said, yes. Okay, I think that covered what she was saying, because Shannon was under the chiropractic care for that year. So that just answered that. Okay. Rosie Rose said, alignment. Alignment will kill me now.
No, it won't.
Come to Gloria, she'll hook you up. Sally says, hey, ladies, what's your advice with dealing with lower back pain?
That's such a broad question.
Yeah.
Like I said before, you really don't know what's going on until you actually have the patient there in front of you and you're doing an exam and all that stuff. So it just depends on, one, what's the cause of the low back pain? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Is it because you fell? Is it because you always keep your wallet in your back pocket when you sit down? Is it because, you know, it could be so many different things. So the first thing would be to find out what's contributing to your lower back pain. And then from there, when we do the exam, we can see, okay, it's your hips are off, or it's your knees, or is it, it's coming from somewhere else. So we really can't say unless, you are, physically in front of us and we're giving you an exam to see exactly what's going on.
Or you could be like my doctor told me when I first had back pain, lose some weight. So when I lost 100 pounds, I've been maintaining the 300, but I was 499.9.
Yeah. But if you can't get to somebody, I always suggest salt, bath, or foam roller or something like that, or doing just stretching, like stretching out your hamstrings and your lower back and stuff like that.
All right. Bon, did you want to chime in? Or you good?
Yeah, that would be my same response is go get a diagnosis. Depending on how bad it's bothering you, it's definitely time to get an MRI or, X-ray or something and see what's going on. Majority of the people who are that I see after they've gotten a diagnosis is usually they could stand to use a drop a few pounds, as well as getting more exercise, that they're usually just not moving a lot.
All right. Wanda Faye Kennedy says, what about knee pain? She said, what about knee pain? What you got to say about the knee pain?
Same thing.
Yeah, so pretty much the same thing. We just have to see, like, is it because it's bone on bone, or is it because, it's just, I just need to reset it? Or is it because of muscular issues? Have you been walking too much? Are you flat-footed? What's going on? So you have to see exactly, what's going on with that knee. But massage and chiropractic can help with knee pain as well.
All right. Shaquita was agreeing. She said, right. Evelyn said, foam rollers are awesome. we got Chief Ree. What's up, Chief? Chief said, I'm very proud of you, lady. Black ladies rock. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
All right. Wanda K. Kennedy said, Portia, that really helps when you lose weight. I just lost a lot and my knee don't hurt no more. I'm gonna tell you now, I always tell people about my weight loss. People thought I was taking medicine and all this stuff. Nah, my mom tell you I was going to this fat clinic and I was getting the weight, I was just checking in. And when I saw the 499.9, I was not 500 pounds. I was 499.9. That did something to my spirit. And so I lost the first 100, whatever, and I just been maintaining 3. I need to lose 4 to 5 more pounds to get 3. But I'm working on, not really, but I am. But but at the same time, a lot of that stuff that I suffer with, I don't do no more. Now I do have sciatic nerve, but I went to the chiropractor. That's what I'm saying. I was at the point where I could not even walk. And Gloria kept saying, you need to go to chiropractor. You need to go to chiropractor. And I'm talking about after that 3rd time, guys, I'm telling you, it definitely helped. And then I did like, Shannon, I kept going, and then it got to where I only had to go once a month. Then I fell the other day. Now I'm back twice. Now I'm back to twice a week. So I can get that straight. So, it's very much to take care of yourself. I don't like to hurt. I don't like to hurt. I don't like to be sick because I like to stay active. So I try to take care of myself. And that definitely helps. Shaquilla says, what about ankle pain after surgery for 2 years? Woo, ankle. Bud?
Ankle pain?
She said ankle pain. I don't know why. But how you break your ankle, Shaquilla?
The thing about it, she had surgery.
Okay.
So it's probably scar tissue. And stuff going in there. I wonder, did she do like rehab and all that stuff? Did she commit to the care plan they gave her for rehab to make sure that she had the mobility that she needed after the surgery? But usually once a patient has surgery, when the scar tissue builds up, it decreases your mobility and you really can't move as much as you once could before. And so that kind of contributes to the pain. But without the surgery, I pretty much can adjust any bone in your body. And, and that includes ankles, wrists, shoulders, whatever it is.
Your mom says that If you like her lower back pain, that's why I wear heel. Mom, you have.
That's why you say out them heels.
Mom, I just been to say, Mom wear heel with everything. You be like,
That's why she got it.
you can't wear.
She said wear heels to bed. Heels that work out.
Nike. Lisa got her some of them little Nike little flat thing. Girl, she about to have to. She talking about, I can't walk in them things. She got to have a heel on her. Lammy says, chiropractor helped relieve me of having frequent chronic headaches. How is that possible?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, Portia, the bones of the spine protect your spinal cord and your nervous system. Okay, so a lot of times when people have misalignments in the neck, and specifically the upper part of the neck, it's possible that that bone could be pressing on those nerves that come out of the spinal cord. And so once we adjust you, that kind of relieves the pressure that's being put on those nerves. Hence, taking that pressure off the nerve and allowing your body to kind of function like it's supposed to, and therefore relieving the headaches.
Okay. So that brings you what Tracy just said. How do you know that migraines are a chiropractic issue versus something else?
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of covers that. Mom says, once you receive the diagnosis, follow up so you can feel better. Massage chiropractic service over there. Well, y'all know I don't get my nail done, so I already pay that little $20 to go ahead and get what I need to get. Wonder Fake Kennedy says, okay, we're gonna get to that. Just let me read this. Great topic, ladies. This has been very informative. Hey, Franklin, thank you for tuning in. All right, so here's the question of the night. Where are you lady located, Bun?
Demopolis, Alabama, 951 Highway 80.
Slow down.
In Chew Clinic.
951 Highway 80.
West. I'm sorry, West.
And that's in Demopolis.
Demopolis, yeah. Chew Clinic.
What's the number?
334 498 4006.
All right, y'all got that? Make sure you guys get that now. All right, so make sure you guys do that. You can set up an appointment with Bun. Bun, tell them how your new way what you got to get to your appointment now.
I am suggesting that they follow me on Facebook, Renew Massage Therapy page, and on my page there is a book now button. Click that button and make your request on the time you're looking to be scheduled. Currently, I'm only doing 30 minutes until I can master this N95 mask. And once I do, I'll let everybody know. And once they click that button, it will send me a request for the massage, and I will respond back, and it will also give them the paperwork to complete the intake form and the COVID-19 form as well.
Okay. Gloria?
Yes, I'm actually located in Montgomery. I'm not physically in a practice just yet, but I am thinking about possibly doing a mobile chiropractic where I can actually maybe come to your city, or, you know, maybe come to your home, you know, make sure y'all ain't crazy, you know. If, you know, that's something that you think you may be interested in the future, you can either follow me on my Dr. Gloria Stone Ozbeck business page, or you can email me at
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Let me get it straight. Y'all see the crawler at the bottom. Make sure you look at the right one now. All right, go ahead.
Or you can, my Facebook page is Dr. Gloria Stone Ozbeck, Ozbeck.
Is it hyphen?
Yes.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Or you can email me at drstoneozbeck@gmail.com.
All right, so ladies, both of that information is looping at the bottom. So make sure that you guys get that information. so you guys can be able to contact these beautiful women, so you can play the show back and screenshot and get their information. And you can follow them online, and you can email them, and they'll be more than happy. Now, look, y'all got to support them now.
Portia, if you don't spell my name right.
I put that C. I don't know why I want to see it now. I want to see the state. I want to see the state. I want to see the state. I want to see the state.
It's no C in my last name, y'all. Take that out.
I want to see the state. Let me get it right. All right, let me get it right. Let me get it right. I'm gonna get it right. There we go. Now we back in bed. That's it. Now you're gonna check it out. Look at you looking at.
Look, I'm trying to read it.
Okay. We got it right. We got it right. At gmail.com. All right, so you got a couple of comments. All right, Wanda Faye said that she's gonna be making an appointment. Thank you, Wanda Faye.
Oh, gonna get the massage, girl.
Miss Shirley Shepherd says, lady, y'all leave my friend alone by her heel. Mom don't need to wear them heel. Shaquita said, pin it, Portia. What do I need to pin, boo? Tell me what I need to pin. I think I put it up there. Rose said, I had an MRI on my shoulder. He wanted me to have surgery. I didn't, and I'm okay now. Was that good advice? Was that a good thing?
I've seen MRI.
Oh, no. All right, Miro, you may have to take a second look now. My mom says, I don't care what they say. When I wear my flat, my back hurt bad. My back working when I wear fat. Sure, Mom.
You probably got a hyperlordosis right now because she wear heels every day.
She been wearing heels forever.
Mm-hmm.
Forever. That's what it is. Evelyn is clapping. She said, awesome. And she said that you're welcome, bud. That she booked an appointment. So we definitely appreciate you ladies coming on the show tonight. Final thoughts, so you have people that may be watching, that may be looking at the field as like, maybe I want to be a massage therapist. I didn't think that was possible in the Black Belt. Or maybe I want to be a chiropractor. I didn't think that was, possible to see a chiropractor that, from this particular area. Most people from this area move away. So when you're talking to someone that maybe looking into this field, what advice will you give them?
Study your anatomy and study some more. You need to learn anatomy. Just learning how to put somebody to sleep will not get you paid. And the money is a part, of course. We want to live comfortably, but we also want to make sure we're helping people. It gives me so much rewards to see someone walking a lot better and feeling a lot better.
Gloria?
I would say private message me.
I should have took that answer.
Gloria said, first of all, what I
don't know, we got enough time, honey.
we got enough time. We got
Okay.
some of the thank yous. I enjoy you ladies tonight. And Mom said, thanks, lady. But go ahead, Gloria. I'll let you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you can do anything you put your mind to do. You know what I mean? But before you jump headfirst into a decision, I would recommend shadowing people that are doing the things that you want to do. And, and ask a lot of questions. So if you want to be a massage therapist, get some shadowing hours, find somebody that you can, shadow under to see like the ins and outs from the patient check-in to patient check-out, to see and, do it for a while. Don't just do it for one day, because you really don't see, the effects of what they do on patients. Like, to see somebody walk in when they can barely walk and then see them, a couple weeks later when they're walking upright and, they're just getting better through chiropractic. It's a big difference than just shadowing somebody for 2-3 hours. You know what I mean? You don't really get to see the benefits that patients are experiencing. So that would be my advice.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Somebody, Linda Long said, this is my first time watching the video. I have enjoyed. Well, come back next Tuesday at 8. Yes. We'll have some more for you. Next Tuesday at 8 p.m. We'll have a new show next week. I'm excited about that as well. So come on next week. We'll have another discussion for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I definitely appreciate you. Please make sure that you follow the Portia Takes on the Blackbelt page. Blackbelt and Beyond page, excuse me. Make sure you like that on Facebook. We definitely appreciate you guys. Share this video. Let people know about the services that we have here available. You don't have to go to Tuscaloosa or Birmingham. You can go right here in our area and receive the same quality care services that is offered in other places. Let's start supporting the Black Belt and more things so we can have more things. And the more you support, the more things will come. Again, ladies, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to our audience. Appreciate you guys tuning in to tonight's show. Portia Takes on the Black Belt. It has definitely been a great night. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. We got a couple comments. Ms. Rosie Rose said, I enjoy every week. I look forward to seeing you out. Thank you so much, Ms. Rosie. I appreciate you tuning in. Ms. Shirley Shepherd says, enjoy you, ladies. Ms. Lois Lee said, very good information. Thank you. Thank you again for tuning in, Ms. Louise. And Joyce Jones said, enjoy it and very good info. We appreciate you guys tuning in next week. Make sure every week, thank you so much. Tune in next week. Tell somebody to tune in to Portia Takes on the Black Belt and Beyond. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Evelyn, for tuning in. Great show. We appreciate you. Also, Evelyn has a podcast. Follow her online so you can check her out as well. Sadie Johnson said, thank you. Thank you. Wow. We appreciate you watching, Miss Sadie. Again, thank you so much for your support. Shaquila said, nice show. Again, thank you so much, Shaquila. Thank you so much. If nobody else gonna tune in, Shaquila and my mom gonna come on here. So I appreciate y'all too. And the rest of you, they show up every week. It means a lot to me. Thank y'all again. Bye. Love you. Gloria, love you. Don't call me because I'm finna go to sleep. I'm finna go to sleep.
Hey, Gloria, let's talk soon.
Okay.
All right, y'all connect. Appreciate I like that connection. Y'all get ready to make history in the Black Belt. Everybody else, have a good night. Evelyn said the name of her podcast is 30-Minute Moments Podcast. So tune in to her podcast and learn some things as well. Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night.
From Montgomery to Hill, Greene County and Perry, Portia taking on the Black Belt, and she ain't scared. Marengo County, something county.